Alright everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Overly Modded Repentance. Today we're going to hop in as Eden because we're doing something a little bit special in the fact that we have the every item is modded item installed. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't always work. For one, with Eden, it doesn't make him forcefully start with all modded items. Also, this is going to be on our screen until, you know, you, you know. But yeah, like not all of Eden's starting items are gonna be modded. As you can see here, we do the scooper, but it's not like we'll be keeping that for long anyway. And on top of that, there was one weird thing that I guess we'll just go and show now. Boss Pool actually doesn't have modded items. Now, I do have the mod properly installed and everything, I believe, but I couldn't get it to work. So, we're just gonna have to deal with that. I mean, I apologize, but like, basically, if I'm gonna simplify it, oh well, realistically, it's like, whatever, if we get some like base stat upgrades over the course of the run from the boss room pools, it doesn't matter when every item room and everything else, every shop, every secret room, everything else will be modded. So it's like, it's okay. Like, at the end of the day, it's fine, whatever, right? And also we started with this knife, and I really do like this knife. But so today's question of the day is, what is your most anticipated release for the year 2022? For me, I would say it's already passed. Like the game's already out, and it was as good as I thought. But some people are, the Twitter baby people that go on Twitter and complain 24/7 about little things and then never actually play the game. They like open it and go, all right, and then like encounter one thing and then go on a rant for 12 years explaining why that one thing ruined their entire existence and murdered their whole family right before their eyes. Okay, thank you, Pedestal Mimic, which still shouldn't be in this game, and I think it's probably the worst feature anyone has ever thought to add to the game, and I'm really not sure why you did that, but anyway. Yeah, like, Arceus, Pokemon Legends Arceus, it was my most anticipated release for 2022, and I don't think a better game will release than it. To be fair, I looked at, like, before we started this video, I knew I was going to ask that question. Obviously, I thought of it ahead of time, or else I wouldn't have a question ready right now. I looked at the releases for 2022. I'm not, like, a huge gamer, man, right? But, like, it looks like there's, like, nothing. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe people are super excited. Like, I saw Stalker 2, and I was pretty excited. But other than that, like, it just looked so boring. Like, it really looked like there wasn't much going on this year, and maybe once again that's just me, but I don't know, it looked that way to me. Like, it really just, it screamed, hey, 2022 is gonna suck. And that sucks because, and yes, I can say an entire year is gonna suck based on the video games that come out, because video games are they are my hobby, they are my career, they are what, like, me and my friends do, so they're my social life in a way, right? So I can judge a year based on the games that are coming out. I think that's perfectly fair, and I think other people already do that. But if you voice your opinion on the internet, someone will get mad, right? So you gotta address that before someone says, yo, what the hell? What do you mean you're gonna address your opinion and say that video games make a year? They literally do, 100%. Fettered Heart is really good, but dying isn't. But Fettered Heart's really good. We'll just take it. We'll just take it. But moving on, yeah, as you see, once again, we got some pretty good boss items, but the boss items aren't modded, and oh well. But it's fine. The reason I want to know you guys' game releases, like your most anticipated game release for 2022, is because I want to know, like, how you guys feel about 2022 for your games, and if there's some big things that I'm really missing, because how it feels is like, no, I'm not missing much, because I went and looked at a whole list, so I feel like there's no way I'm missing something. Maybe I am. Also, keep in mind, obviously, different people have different game preferences. For instance, if there was like a new Final Fantasy coming out, I don't know how Final Fantasy people would react to that, but I sure would not care at all, right? There's just a lot of game series that I don't care about, being a human being that doesn't enjoy literally every single video game that comes out always forever, right? So, there is that to keep in mind, but it's just from what's coming out. It was like Pokemon was exciting. Dying Light 2 is pretty exciting, though I knew I wasn't going to buy it. It wasn't like buying excited, because it is a $60 title, and I don't buy many $60 games if we're going to be completely real with each other. I really thought I could still poison him. There we go. Oh yeah, I don't buy many $60 games if we're being real. I just, I don't know, $60 games are expensive, right? They're like, I don't know, almost $60, right? It's crazy. But they're also very oftentimes not worth nearly as much money as some like $20 games, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of $20 games out there that are like fantastic, right? Isaac, for instance. I mean, Isaac is basically $60 now with all the fucking DLC. I don't know how much it could totally cost, but like, even Rebirth, I find to be great. I really like Rebirth. Rebirth is obviously a lot less good than Repentance, but like, it gave me a lot of hours of fun, and it would do the same to someone who's never played Repentance, right? I couldn't go back, but I could definitely enjoy it had I never played like the newer updates. In fact, I mean, if I were to play any update, Afterbirth Plus was really damn good, man. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, it was so buggy and broken. Yeah, that's what I liked. Like, it was broken in a fun way. It wasn't like, oh no, you're gonna break the run every game. Well, you could break the game every run, right? But like, it was also a choice to break the game, and if you don't want to, you don't have to, and blah 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 blah. But you know, Repentance really said we don't want that. So, rejection on use, consume all your familiar for them, big piercing poisonous name. I don't really want that at all. Oh, we like Fever right here. Fever's like a shotgun monster's long but automatic type situation where we get like a lower stats completely, but we shoot in a burst. It's pretty cool. I mean, our main damage has this entire time been the knife, so maybe Fever will... Yeah, Fever's allowing us to do some actual damage, which I like, because we have not had our own damage this entire run. It's been the knife carrying us since we spawned. And now Fever... Like, Fever's an immediate DPS up, as you can tell. I know you see the stats down, and a lot of people see any item with stats down and have to think about whether or not it's good. And that's completely fair, right? Because you see stat down, that's scary, right? That's like, oh boy, run got worse, but not even close. Fever makes your run so much better immediately, as you can see here. I mean, yes, we're at 1.9 damage, 1.4 rate of fire, but we melted those bosses, so I'm definitely good with it. But yeah, so I know Dying Light 2 is this year, Stalker 2, Pokemon Legends Arceus, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's like all I remember, even after reading the list. That's all I remember. There's like a Kirby game. I don't really care about Kirby games. Never been a huge fan of Kirby. I mean, I like Kirby as a character, right? He's pretty damn cute. But like, I never cared about Kirby in terms of actually playing the video game. So, mana regen band is fine. I mean, it's not great. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is literally the definition of fine. Whenever you get a charge, you have a 20% chance to get another charge. Yeah, it was honestly one of the smartest things I've ever done in my entire life ever, and I'm really proud of it. But yeah, every time you get a charge, you have a 20% chance to get another charge, which means, I mean, that means every time we clear a big room and use our active item, we have a 20% chance to get it again. This trinket is one of the best ever. Has a 50% chance to gulp any trinket upon pickup now. Okay, well, we didn't gulp Life Feather. I think it wasn't possible to gulp the broken glasses because we had already held them and didn't gulp them, but upon the first time pickup of any trinket, you have a 50% chance to gulp it. This trinket is it's one of the best trinkets in the game because, like, yes, there's trinkets out there and anything. Isn't that just like a fucking worse trinkets out there because it's chance-based? Why does everyone think like that? No, because, and the reason I'm saying why does everyone think like that, by the way, is because I think I got a comment that said that on the video where I got this thing. But basically, and also there was the video with the hollow, whoever, well, not everyone, but a good amount of people were like, oh, so Tainted Apollyon, when like literally the only thing in common was like flies, and like you guys just monkey brained it and went ooh me monkey brain. They have fly both the same, right? And that was like the entire thought process. This trinket is fantastic because it is a passive item, first of all. It is basically an item. Yes, it's a trinket, but it immediately goes in your passive slot. So practically an item. Greedy Limpet is fantastic. Couldn't outrun that at all, and not actually possible. And we got Gilded Key, which is horrible. There's the downside, by the way, of this trinket, but it's obviously something you could think about and not run into if you just don't pick up trinkets that you don't want to keep. But if you pick up a trinket that you don't want to keep forever, then you're gonna have it forever, and it could really hurt you. But whatever. Basically, we just need a lot of keys now. So, oops, 8 cents for a luck up, ain't bad. But it's actually 7 cents for a luck up, which is even better. But yeah, so basically, it's a passive item that immediately gives you a 50% chance without anything. With Trinket Smelter, it is a limited amount of trinkets you can smelt per floor, right? If you play one of those crystal ball machines, unless obviously you get like a battery bum or something, but then that's super situational where you get a crystal ball machine and a battery bum and enough money to spawn all the trinkets from the crystal ball machine, fortune teller, whatever, right? But if you get that and you have a bunch of trinkets on the floor, you're gonna choose which one you smelt. With this, yes, it is a 50% chance you can miss all of them technically. However, there is no limit, right? If you get 300 trinkets on the floor, you can pick up potentially, you're gonna pick up around 150 trinkets, right? Is 300 a lot? Oh yeah, you fucking, yeah, I don't know why I walked into that. That was my, I'm not saying you fucking is in the game. I'm talking about me fucking. Oh, also, I thought there was in the top secret room, but I'm standing next to it. Haha. But yeah, you're gonna get around 150 trinkets. If you got a 300 trinkets on the floor with trinkets out there, you're gonna get about like 3 trinkets max out of that floor. Like 3 trinkets max, just due to how life works. Now we got marbles. Then there is marbles, and this one was actually coming up next. Marbles is also another. We don't want broken road, but I'm gonna do it just to see if we can help it. No, see the game likes us. It's only. See, I'm just saying. But then there's marbles, and with marbles, yes, you can force your way to get more trinkets by taking damage, and that can work. However, it doesn't always work because you can't always just take a bunch of damage, right? You can't always just be like, okay, I'm gonna play this blood vein. Can you do it? Yeah, and you usually get a good few trinkets out of it, but this trinket is the, in my opinion, best way to smelt trinkets in the entire game without taking up an active item slot, and it's completely free, and it's just great. Like, we picked it up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 spare trinkets now since getting it last floor. That's really good. Can't say it's not really good because it's really good. This trinket truly is absolutely fantastic. I like how we're doing an every item is modded thing. Yet the thing we're gushing over is the modded trinket that we randomly found that didn't even have its chance increased by the mod or anything. That was just luck based. But like it is like a really good trinket. I don't know if I ever finished my conversation on video game releases this year, but to sum it up, I don't know anything and you should tell me. All right, great. Now I know I finished it. But another thing, I know I've said it for the past like couple episodes, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna apologize for saying it so much, and I can definitely maybe stop saying it as much. But like we just hit 6,000 the other day, right, for the subscribers, and now we're like a fourth of the way from 6,000 to 7,000, and that's like fucking absurd. I'm not gonna lie, like I've been pretty slow with videos recently because I've been like. I've been like fine, but just kind of meh, you know, like not great, not awful. I've been here and alive, sure, right? And it's because I mean, like realistically, I just need to like go out and like talk to some people in public because I haven't done that in a while. We'll see. And enemies, that's hilarious. Take it, rosary bead, take it, matchstick, take it. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's just so good. Okay, I mean, Super Magnet is awful, don't get me wrong, but it's hilarious that we can take it. But yeah, I've been like a little meh, right? And everyone gets a little meh sometimes, so that's fine. And it's been like semi-hard to record videos, you know what I mean? Like, it's just been like, because you gotta realize, at least these videos, right? These videos, and we are gonna need a little reel for a second there, and I promise we'll pull out quickly, don't worry, I'm good at pulling out, haha, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Right, but like it's recording these videos is hard, right? Because let's say you're not in a good mood. Let's just say you're in a meh mood, okay? Imagine you gotta talk and keep upbeat and like tell a story basically for up to an hour straight without like veering too much from being like, you don't even have to be super fucking holly jolly Christmas type shit, right? You just have to be like entertaining. And being entertaining, okay, well, how does this work with Gilded Key? It probably doesn't, but we'll fucking take it. But yeah, so like you have to be entertaining and relatively upbeat, semi-funny, just entertaining at all for between 30 minutes and an hour straight without breaking from that. And that is hard when you don't feel great, right? When you're only feeling okay even. And if you're not feeling above like, let's say 50%. Let's say really bad is like 10%. Okay is like 30%, and 50% is like you're doing good, like just good. If you're not feeling above good, being entertaining for any amount of time over like 5 minutes is incredibly exhausting and very tiring. And I have been at most like good for a little bit now, right? And it's a lot of just like COVID related nonsense, right? Like I don't go outside much. A, there's snow. B, new city. I don't really know anyone. C, COVID's a thing, and I don't want to get COVID personally. So a lot of factors, but it's nothing like too super serious or anything, right? But yeah, so like it is semi hard to record sometimes. Even today, I tried to record 4 or 5 times before this recording, and I got like through the first floor, and I realized my commentary was just dropping like fucking flies, dude. It was going down. Bone meal? Okay, I will never know. Actually, can we check encyclopedia for what bone meal does? Let's see. Inventory. Oh, here it is. 10% damage at size increase. Both damage and size up stay if you drop the trinket. Oh. The beginning of every new floor. Oh, so are we gonna continue growing and we can't stop? That's really funny. That's really fucking funny. That's actually really goddamn good. Holy shit, I love that. Oh, I bet it better be a good size up too. One that's like very horrible. One that really gets us killed or something. That's really funny. But yeah, so I had like 4 or 5 recordings today where I just went, yeah, this isn't gonna be entertaining. Like I could tell it was veering off, so I had to stop, pause for like a decent amount of time, come back, try again. And this is the furthest I've made it, and I'm gonna be straight with you. This is the last attempt. Let's say this video goes south, right, and I just sort of can't find my words through the rest of the video at some point, it's just gonna be the video y'all are stuck with, because I do not have all day. Because, well, I mean, I literally do, but I still want to try to start editing, because I already have some pre-recorded footage for a different series completely edited, and I would like to just work on that, because since I'm not really in the mood to be talking and recording too much, I would like to at least work on YouTube somehow. I'm gonna fuck around with my mic, try to get my mic to sound better. I'm gonna start editing that one series that I've been putting off for a month. Like I'm gonna work on some stuff, right? That's completely unrelated to talking. But the whole point behind this is like at the end of the day, it gets a little hard sometimes to record, right? It really does. And YouTube, if anyone ever tells you YouTube is easy, don't ever listen to them, because it's really not in the slightest. I mean, YouTube is my job, just to clarify. Because I know not everyone of you will know that, right? Only some of you. And I'm pretty small, so it might be hard to see that it is my job, right? Because who in their right fucking mind would accept YouTube as their job when they have like 6,000 subs? Someone that really wants to do it, right? Someone that's willing to put in the work. And I've always wanted YouTube to be my job, and I've wanted to do YouTube for a long time. Like I've been doing YouTube and enjoying it since I was like 12. So it's been on my mind for a while, you could say. So the second I saw the opportunity, I dropped everything to take it. But the final point, which I still have not gotten around to because I'm actually the dumbest person on the planet, and I can never finish a thought, is at the end of the day, like even when it's like, oh, also Super Magnet helps a lot with the speed thing, the thing that makes us drop our coins. But oh great, we just distracted ourselves again. Like thanks, because even though it gets pretty goddamn annoying to record sometimes when you're just like, damn, I have to kind of try hard right now, and like all I want to do is like just go lay down. Then I look at my channel and I'm like, actually wait, this is like pretty damn cool, because of the support makes it worth it. Basically, I'm very bad at talking, in case you haven't figured out. Why did I choose to commentate videos for a living when I can't talk? I don't know. That's an unknown answer. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, the support has made it makes it literally all worth it. And even on days where I'm feeling like, it's like I definitely, on average, on my days where I feel, what the fuck are you, excuse me, arcade, we're gonna try to get some trinkets. Here we go. There's Tick. We can't pick up Tick. I would like to take it and try to gulp it, but we can't pick it up, because if we do, we should probably buy some friendlies, to be honest. That's like the right call. Turtle baby. Friendly sack. Willow. One more penny. Damn. We'll blow this up. Thank you. Thank you. Thimble. Refunds familiar upgrade when using snow machines. Spawn pickups from 4 depending on snow day. Sure. Yes. Okay. Now we play this. But yeah, like the support makes it 100% worth it. And in fact, on days where I feel nowadays, I still feel like 20 times better than on days where I felt like before YouTube, right? It has been like the greatest experience of my life, and I appreciate each and every one of you more than you could understand. You ever just do this because you can? You just do that because you physically want to. But yeah, enough of that. As a unique passive, every treasure has an additional TM trainer item. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? In case you and I we really don't like, we can just take a random TM trainer item. Give me this. Be a. That's the first one we failed that we wanted it like in a long time. To be fair, right? It's been a hot minute. We have 1, 2, 3. Wait, is that 3? I think is that trash thing a trinket? I don't think so. Oh, I won't count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 trinket sculpt right now. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, and I'm thinking about, and I don't really typically set goals for the channel, but I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about it, right? And I think I want to, it might be, I think it's pushing it, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? But we're gonna try anyway. I really want to see if I can hit, I do like literally, like legitimately about 1/10 of the work. All I have to do, the amount of time I put in is as like equivalent to each individual viewer, but then you combine all of you, like watch time wise, right? I put in like a good few hours to make a video, and then if a video gets fucking 300 hours of watch time, that's a lot more goddamn time than I put into it. So fucking don't bring that eye bullshit into this. But we should. I want to see if we can hit 10,000 subscribers this year. The reason being, and very simply, that's like a whole nother zero, and that's great. That's really cool to look at. I'm just gonna be straight up. Like, that's really fucking cool to look at. So that's kind of like my internal, now external, I guess, goal for 2022. Because, I mean, once again, this year doesn't look like it even has a lot to offer in terms of video games or anything, so I'm kind of just, like, vibing with this year, waiting for it to end, see what happens next year. But, like, we could hit 10K this year. I'm not sure. I mean, it's really a 50-50. I think it's possible. I don't think it's likely. I'll put it that way. I think, my guess, I don't know, maybe 8K this year would be, like, reasonable. Could we not ever? Could I please? Thank you. I was like, can I please fight this man? But yeah, I would say 8K for this year is like more reasonable, but no matter what we get to this year, we could stop right now, right? And at the end of the day, that was fucking way more than good enough, right? I remember not even that long ago where I was at 100 subs, and I had been, like 100 subs was the peak of like 7 years on YouTube or something. So getting to 1,000 even, that was fucking crazy. The fact that I'm even sitting here thinking about the fact that one day I might be able to get to 10,000 is absurdly like that's it's weird, right? It's weird because keep in mind I am like, I know I'm not big enough yet to the point where because like there's a lot of people who don't like think about content creators. I'm talking about bigger ones and not myself, by the way. I'm not trying to like glorify myself like this, but the thing about content creators, like bigger ones, think like, oh, we're getting big. Think like Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, think people like that. There's a lot of people out there that barely even think of them as people. And like, no one does that, right, for smaller content creators, because you realize they're people. They talk like people, they act like people, they come off like people, and they don't have like this massive army behind them, right? And keep in mind, people like Jacksepticeye and them, they're 100% just people, and I've always, you know, felt that 100%. But there are definitely people out there that don't, and it's just weird, right? I don't know. It's just weird. This is also going somewhere that I'm completely like off track on already. But like, keep in mind that like I am 100% like I am barely even good at making YouTube videos. Let's just get out there. I still barely think of myself as a YouTuber, because like I don't know. All I do, like, you know, I don't. Who cares? Too many things. Too many words. I just barely think of myself as a YouTuber because, like, I don't know. It's one of those weird things where, like, what I haven't even been doing this long. First of all, well, I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, but like, you know, as a job for long. But more than that, I'm like, I haven't changed at all, right, as a human being since my YouTube channel started getting bigger, right? So like, you think about it growing up and you're like, oh, like when you become a YouTuber, it's like things change, blah 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 blah. Like, because I know a lot of younger people, especially from my generation. I don't know what the newer generation does. I tend to stay away from them. No offense. I also stay away from my generation, so it actually kind of adds up. But like the thing with my generation is we all wanted to be YouTubers and content creators. Like everyone I knew, everyone. And I'm pretty sure that's more true now than ever, if anything. But like I know my generation, we all did. Right, and when you were thinking about it as a kid, you're like, damn, it would be so nice to be like a YouTuber. It would change my life so much. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it definitely did. It did so goddamn much for me. But at the same time, like I'm also 100% like the exact same, right? Like at the same time, nothing's changed at all. Like my life is vastly improved because there's more than literally anyone could know. It would take a long time to explain why and how, right? But my life has definitely improved a lot because of this. But me as a person, nothing's changed. So like thinking about the fact that I am a YouTuber now and I have thousands of subscribers and shit, that's just weird. Like it's just fucking weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. To this day, it's still super fucking odd. Like I don't get it. I'm still nobody, right? I'm still just me, right? I'm still just Ryan. And it's weird. Like, you can come on my Discord, and if you talk to me, I'm probably just gonna respond. Like, it's normal. Because it is. Like, I don't view myself as any sort of YouTuber or anything, and I never will. Yeah, you can see me have fucking 12 million followers on Instagram. Haha, no, just kidding, because I would never use Instagram, because I'm not... Because I don't like people, if we're gonna be honest. But, no, you could see me have, like, 12 million subscribers, right? And... I don't think I would still understand the fact that like I am a YouTuber. This is my job. This is who I am. People watch me for me and blah blah blah. I don't think that would click yet. But I don't know. It's like I'm kind of bad at explaining things. In case you haven't noticed. Oh, I've always been bad at talking. I lose track very quickly. I've always had a really hard time focusing and stuff. So like keeping a conversation going on in it like and not fucking it up. Just swallow it. You absolute just I love the way you swallow that penny. Anyway, like ooh. I know we're super late in the run and we don't even need this, but secretion is really fun. It goes like this. Oh, it's really good with fever because all the bullets from it are fever shots, so it's like actually kind of broken. Watch. It doesn't say charge 15 runs. God damn it. Ready? Nothing's gonna live except Creed, maybe. No, okay. And, oh, what do we buy? Okay, yeah, no. That's exactly what I wanted too. I get it, game. Yeah, secretion's good though. It's gonna be kind of weird to use just because it doesn't charge in between rooms, and like that's kind of how you use these items. At least I know I use them by charging them in between rooms, and then like launch them to begin with. But anyway, to kind of wrap up what I was just saying before I talk about this run, because we haven't mentioned the run in like actual floors. Thank you, basically. Thanks for all the support and following and shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, it still hasn't even fully clicked, right? But I really do appreciate it more than anything. Like, I know how lucky I am. I fully am aware, because I make C-tier content at best, yet all of you were like, yeah, it's good enough for me. And like, I really appreciate me being good enough, honestly. It's quite the blessing, but no, it really thank you, and it's changed my life for sure, and done a lot for me. But at the end of the day, it's so weird to think that it's real because it still once again feels like nothing's happened. Like on one hand, it feels like my whole life has changed. On the other, it feels like literally I'm just like the exact same and nothing's happened. But anyway, this run's pretty damn good. Right, you know the run's good when you're here in 22 minutes, and you're also huge. Spinning wheel, that's alright, that's what we needed. So for those of you who don't know what spinning wheel does, let's see if it works with fever. Oh, yes, it works with fever. Okay. Spinning wheel is one of those items that when you get... Whoa. Oh, I thought it said size multiplier down, and I was like, what do you fucking mean size multiplier? Like, are you stupid? It's not a gun, that's not a thing. You can't yell at me like that. Okay, and we still have secretion, don't forget. I think we're strong, but I also can't tell, and I don't know when our health left us, or when the music stopped. Has the music been off for this entire run? Because if so, I'm gonna cry. I think we're a lot weaker, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I think the music has been off this whole run. Wait. Okay, maybe it was just this floor, because it definitely wasn't muted, because I pressed the mute button, and then it didn't happen, and then I pressed it again, and then the music started, so for sure the music was just acting weird. DNA, pills now additional effects based in color. Sure. But yeah. This run is really great. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, once again, chest in 22 minutes, right? So it was kind of one of those ones that like I didn't really think about at all what the run was until we got to the chest, because like we were just vibing, right? We were just having a good time. We were just talking. The run was kind of secondary. I'm sorry. The run was definitely just secondary to me. And I know some people are gonna be like, "Well, focus on your run more." And like, listen, let me tell you guys something. 'Cause I'm pretty sure most people will still be here because this run's so fast. Let me tell you something about how I play. I still see some comments based on this, and it's not like I'm like, "What the fuck? Why are you so dumb?" Don't take it that way, because that's not what I'm saying. But it try to avoid telling me how to play Isaac as much as you can, because the thing is, what you're gonna realize is I don't play it correctly. I know what the smart thing to do is, right? And if you tell me what it is, I'm gonna read that and go, yeah, like obviously, and then move on. Like that's it. Like I know. Like when last time we had an item that and not to call this person specifically, and I do apologize. You're just the one person I can think of right now because I read your comment right before recording. All right. But like we had an item that made it so when we killed bosses, right? We got stat ups, and in the downpour we didn't go to the mirror, and we didn't kill that boss. That's because I didn't want to. Like I don't like in Isaac. There's a type of run where I want to min max and do everything. That's a rare run for me. I'm not a min maxer. I'm not a Sinvicta, right? I go fast. I kick ass, right? You go through the game. If I need help, if I'm struggling, I will do what I can to survive. But 9 times out of 10, I'm fine in modded because modded is pretty strong. So I'm not gonna spend my time min-maxing and doing stuff like that. So like, if you're like, hey, I missed it, except when the fucking mod creator of everything did Preen or Prain, I still can't pronounce your name, and I'm still horrible with that. He called me a fucking a troglodyte for not using his goddamn active item. Fuck you, okay? And it's not my fault you made an active item that I forgot about. Ha. Anyway, thank you. No, seriously, guys, thank you for everything though. Once again, all the support and everything. It's been fucking crazy and absurd and wild and wacky, and I really appreciate every second of it. And it's been so cool being part of the Isaac community, because before Isaac, even just as like a member of a community, not as like a creator, but like as a commenter, I've never been part of an online gaming community at all. I never really commented. I didn't like and go to Twitch streams. I didn't chat. I was never, but now I'm part of one, and it's super fucking cool. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you please, and I will see you next time.